Hey guys, we're here with my boy Carson with yet again another Salamangreat profile. Still managed to go X-1, not bad in this current format. How do you like it for the deck, or the format?
Same as always. Like it's always like an alright deck, but I just love playing the deck. So we're still playing it.
Awesome, can't argue with that. Let's get right to the list.
All right, so main deck monsters. We start with the one Gazelle.
Why is it at 1?
TCG is the only one with it at 1. It's so fucking annoying. All right, yeah, you just have to play one of this. Next, it's 2, 3, or 1, doesn't matter. So I do 2 Jaguar, 2 Foxy, 2 Spinny. You do 2 to 3 of either one of any of these is fine. I think, except maybe you do 3 of each, that might be a little too many names, because you need the space for your hand traps. So that's pretty standard. 1 Falco is standard. Foul, not as many people play it. I like it because it helps with rank 4 plays. It means Gazelle with Falco still lets you do the full Baguska combo. And it's also really good to help you go in, like lock out the back row so you can go into the OTK. Next you got Salamangreat Buffalo. Salamangreat Exceed. Buffalo is crazy, your best normal summon. Just profit, dish 1, draw 2. And then Exceed lets you go into Baguska. If you draw like Gazelle and Baguska, then Gazelle and Exceeds, then you can also make like Roar as well. So your Baguska is just safe. So that's the main deck monsters. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's all pretty standard. Next, the spell trap. We got the 1 Sanctuary. Pray you don't draw it, especially pray you don't draw it with like Buffalo, because that's just the most annoying thing. You got 3 Circle. No mining.
Okay,
mining, the more you, like after careful consideration and after you like play it a bit, the card actually really sucks for the deck, because you have to go -1 just to search something playable. And with this kind of deck, especially like something so rogue, you need to have every single card in your hand. It all counts. And if you dish like a name and then you get ashed, it just feels really bad, right? So it's just not great. It's better if you just had like hand trap or some other form of like gas, which leads to Will.
Okay.
So I used to not play Will and XC together, but that sort of led me to like forget how good Will was. Like I always knew it was good, I just didn't play them together. But Will is just crazy because it lets you do like extra heat soul plays. It lets you still play after they like get rid of your normal summon. Soul charge effect is crazy. Even just like the summon from hand or grave is crazy. So Will is just really good. You got the 1 Rage, 1 Roar. That's standard. Yeah, you normally try to make Roar if you make Baguska, so that way you can protect it if they like try to evenly or just try to like break your board, right? It just protects your Baguska. You'll hear me talk about Baguska a lot because that's sort of the full combo. Oh, and then 1 Desirous. Sorry. If you can fit 2, play 2. And then just all the hand traps. So 2 Ash, 3 Veiler, 2 Mourner, 2 Ogre, 2 Infirm, 2 Crow, and 3 Droll. The idea is that you just have a lot, you draw a lot with Heat Soul. The only one that I actually do have like a proper reason for Infirm is like at 2, because if you don't want to draw it with Heat Soul, right? So that's just the sort of annoying thing. And I don't like maxing it on hand traps, because if you draw more than like 1 with Heat Soul, it's just annoying, right? You don't want to draw like dupes, even with like Buffalo or something. So yeah, 2 of a lot of hand traps, and then like 3 of like the non-ones per turn ones. So we got 3 Bailings, have to. There's no like negotiating for this for me. I know some people like try to play 2, it does not work. 1 Mirage Stalio, you only need the 1. You don't need more than 1, because if you just like, once it resolves, normally you have most names engraved, so you can just play as many as you want. This is really not standard, but honestly it really works. 2 Sunlight Wolf, not 3.
Okay.
So honestly, the 3rd one, as you play it, you sort of realize the 3rd one just like never comes up, right? So all you do is just make sure that when you use Jaguar's effect engrave, always recycle the Sunlight Wolf, and you're just good for days. Like, you can still do all the grind game. You don't really lose much with just 2 Sunlight Wolf. The 3rd one is good. It's like, I will not like blame anyone if they play 3, but if you can play 2 and you played the deck long enough, then you can get out with just 2. 1 Almirage. So you either play Almirage or Lingaribo. I like Almirage because of the amount of hand traps I play, and because I play Exceed. So it turns all your 16 hand traps into salad names, right? So if you're in like a really weird situation, if you only have like Spinny and Jaguar in your grave, and you only have like hand traps, at least you can normal summon Almirage, play something, maybe like do like a Heat Soul, or like go into Access Code OTK, just so that you can get to doing anything rather than just look at your hand and just hand traps and pass. 2 Heat Leo, 1 or 2 is fine. I like 2 because you get to spin to back row, just say, yep, this thing is not once per turn. and occasionally the attack modification does come up sometimes, not often, but when it comes up, it comes up. Salad is really one of those decks that's Jack of all trades, Master of none. You can have like an out to pretty much anything. Then you have the access code of the Jammer package, and then the Splash Mage package. Pretty self-explanatory for any Cybers deck. And then you have Baguska, the actual main combo. People say this is Plan B. No. Baguska is full combo. And that's it for the extras.
Alright, and lastly to the side.
3D Barrier, 3 Evenly, 3 Gozen, 3 Dark Ruler, 2 Nib, and then 1 Feather Duster. All pretty like standard stuff, yeah.
Awesome, well, thank you so much for the deck profile. Any last shoutouts?
Alright, so we're gonna do this properly this time. So first off, Edward. We're gonna do the Montreal community for Yu-Gi-Oh! And then go for a game. And everyone in Toronto that I've played against, or just like anyone that's like helped me interact with like to play this deck and like get better at this.
Awesome, well, thank you.